right, so I just come through there. The driveway is actually on the other side here. You can actually see the back end of the old Valiant, of the 64 Valiant there. I came through here. A lot of prickly ash through there. It's not very nice. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm going to a field that we don't often see because it's really hard to get to, because you got to go through all this bullshit to get to it. But anyway, we're going to go to it today. We are. And we're going to have a look. And we're going to see what's what at that field. Yeah, here we go now. This is usually the easiest way to get to it. There's a couple of other ways, but they're generally more difficult. I generally get my hat knocked off when I go this way, when I go through here. But anyway, that's all right. If my hat gets knocked off, I can put it back on. Okay, I kept my hat. Anyway, here we are, emerging into the other field. Yeah. There's where we just came from, right there. My goodness. Bugs on my glasses. Don't like that. Okay. Well, here we are. We're in the other field. I see a lot of alfalfa right off the bat. I do. But what we want to look for is St. John's wort. There might be some over here. I think I see something poking up over here. Amongst other things. I'm going to send this video to my friend who does the home remedies, who does holistic healing. Yeah, there's some plants there that I'm not too sure about, but she'll know what these are. I'm going to just show some plants that, yeah. Well, here we go. These are blooming really nicely back here. Look at all the flowers. Holy smokes. That's what we like to see. Anyway, let's keep going along here. Yeah. This is the field here. We'll keep moving along this way. There's a neighbor's property over there with the fence. Yeah. Now, I saw more yellow up in here, so we'll look up here and see. If I see anything again unusual, there's one of those plants again, I think, that I saw. I don't know about them, but there they are. Lots of milkweed. Yeah. Might be worthwhile to come back here looking for stuff. Indeed, just for the St. John's wort alone it might be. I don't know. You'll see here. I'm sure there's more St. John's wort back here. I saw some yellow in the distance here. Anyway, we'll move along here. I'll just kind of pan over the area. That's where we came in back there. Back in here, there's an old gate post where there was a homestead at one time. I've also found the remains of an old car in there with a 1923 license plate, or part of a 23 license plate still attached. So that's been parked a while. That'd be one of the very first cars. There wasn't much left to it. It was mostly just a pile of rust. Oh, there we go. Go ahead this way here. It was mostly just a pile of rust. But then those cars had wooden floors and wooden frames, and They were just a thin steel, this thin steel sheet metal hammered around hardwood framing. So anyway, there's the woods. But let's keep moving here. So we saw some St. John's wort over there. I think there's more, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's hot today again. But it's not winter, so it's okay. Oh, you know what? Let's walk up here and see what there is. Don't know what kind of a tree that is. But anyway. Oh, it's got prickles on it. It's prickly ash. Okay. I recognize it now. Okay, yeah. Here's more St. John's wort. All right. If we go right through these woods, which is really hard to do, but if we did, that would take us out into the front field of the property, which borders the highway. Anyway, let's go back this way. Go back this way and see what all there is. Oh. Yeah, my big thing is I lose my wind easily. I don't have the stamina that I need to have. And that's been the case since I was a kid. And I told you all the stories before about medical experiments and stuff. Kind of took something out of me, I guess, when all that was done. Still, I do all right. I run on willpower. You can get a lot of mileage out of willpower. Plus, it is a wicked hot day. And so, that also makes a difference. Well, there's some St. John's wort back here. I don't know. Don't know what else. I see these plants all over the place with the bean type seed pods on them. I believe that there's something to them. I think that I've heard that the seed pods and so on are actually poisonous, but maybe processed a certain way, there's medicinal benefit in them. I don't know, really. Oh, there's the St. John's wort again. I think we've already seen that, though. Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep looking here. It's a bugger of a place to get in and out of, but it may be worthwhile. Let's just keep looking, see what else we can find. Oh, the bugs are just unreal. Anyway, let me keep going here. Thistles, lots of thistles. Okay, well now, I think we've done the circuit. Let me come back around here. Now, just looking from this angle, I believe the ground suddenly dropped out from under my feet there. It's a little uneven. Not like walking on a paved parking lot. Although a lot of them are really uneven now too, because they're not maintained anymore. But so they're all heaving and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not seeing too much, but I'll send this video to my friend and she can decide. If she wants to come back here, I'll bring her and she can see for herself. Now, while we're here, let's see if I can find. Definitely a lot of alfalfa, but there's a lot of alfalfa in the other fields as well. Okay, here we go. Is this the spot? Actually, right over there. Yeah, hold on. Hold on a minute. Here we go. But I want to show you. Some trees have fallen down here, and that's kind of changed my perspective a little bit. I don't think we can get in there like we used to be able to. But the old gate post and everything is back in here somewhere. I caught a glimpse of it there, but that was about it. All right. Yeah, that's the other field. Anyway, holy smokes. Okay, let's head back this way. Let's head back from whence we came. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I'm losing my hat. I knew I would at some point. That's all right, though. Like I say, the hat can come off, it can go back on. I'm not sure what these are, but I'm going to because I'm going to send this video to her, so I'll let her see the various things that we have here. Then we got this here plant, which again, I don't know what it is, but I'll let her see that too. Because she's going to get this video. All right. Oh, you know what? I think, maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I think that if we go up this way, there's all blackberry bushes. The bugs are horrible. No, okay. I was thinking something, but what I was thinking isn't right. I was thinking that I could find the old gate post for the property back there, but no. I mean, it's back in there somewhere, but there's no easy way to get to it. What on earth is that now? Oh, okay, that's a red tag. I went around when I first came here, and I tagged trees that were dead and needed to be taken down. And that's what that is. That tag, I put that there 4 years ago now. Yeah, because the property owner gave me that tape to put on trees that needed to come down. Anything I identified as needing to come down. These are all blackberry bushes in here. I see these are prickly ash. This is a hard part of the journey because these things are nasty. And you get scratched up and it sucks. I wonder, is there an easier way? I don't see an easier way, no. This is the way I came in, so I've already at least sort of broken the trail, but it's still painful. I should not have worn a short sleeve shirt to go back here. Wear sleeves if you're going back here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there it is. That's that's the other field anyway. All right. We'll see y'all later.